Hey, it's me, Myah. Welcome back to Recap. Ready for buzzed about news you can use? Let's get it. This week, the US Department of Defense officially released 3 videos that have been circling around the internet for years. They were taken by Navy pilots in 2004 and 2015, and they show unidentified aerial phenomena, also known as UFOs. The videos were made public to clear up any rumors about whether the leaked footage was real. And oh, it is real. Now, this doesn't prove aliens exist. It just means that there are unidentified flying objects captured on tape.
Oh my gosh, dude. Wow.
Could it be a drone? Is it some secret flying thingy a different part of the military is testing? One of the pilots told New York Times that what he saw accelerated like nothing he'd ever seen. But exactly what it was, will we ever know? I stream, you stream, we all stream. MrBeast broke another YouTube record last weekend. His rock, paper, scissors charity tournament is now the most watched live original ever. At one point, his stream had more than 600,000 people watching at the same time. He invited 32 of the biggest YouTubers to the battle for a chance to win $250,000 US for the charity of their choice. The finalists were Casey Neistat and Nate Shot.
Good game, Casey!
Oh yeah, there it is!
Oh, and this was a fundraiser too. All the money raised is going to the World Health Organization. If MrBeast raises $5 million, Google will match it. Rock, paper, scissors. Yes! This week, the Oscars announced a one-time change to the rules. If a movie was planned for theaters, but ended up streaming only or on demand, it will still be eligible for Oscar Gold. Since so many films have been impacted by the coronavirus, this decision makes good sense. But how many films will really gain anything? The one movie I can think of is Trolls World Tour. With these new rules, it now qualifies for an Oscar nom. But will it get one? Only time will tell. By the way, did you hear? The Trolls sequel made more money in 3 weeks as a digital release than the original one did in 5 months in theaters? Right now, it costs $19.99 to access the film for a 48-hour period. So will direct digital release be the new normal? I better go get myself a popcorn machine. The Quebec government announced it will gradually reopen schools and daycares as soon as next week. This decision is under fire by teachers and bus drivers. People are worried it's too soon. I caught up with some of the recap squad and we talked about school.
So it's interesting because here in Nicaragua, the school system is split up into private and public. And private schools are more like what you guys are used to in Canada. And public schools are extremely low income. And public schools never actually closed down. Just some families decided to stop sending their kids in for safety reasons. Private schools had to ask the government to shut down and are currently closed and are probably going to remain that way till the end of the school year.
Wait, so you're saying that the schools are still open?
Public schools, yeah, they're still open, and some people are still sending their kids in, so.
That's crazy!
Yeah.
Okay, so I, for one, am really excited that I don't have to go to school because I just moved into a new town, and so I'm still the new kid there. So I'm really happy that schools aren't open. But I've heard that some airports are actually checking your temperature whenever you walk in. I don't think it really has any effect. So I hope they don't do that when we go back to school.
Well, I actually want to go back to school because I kind of really miss the social atmosphere and being around my friends. But I think one thing that would change for sure is the schedules, because we cannot all be at school at the exact same time. Because for my school, we have over 1,000 students. So having everyone in the building at the same time is not a good idea. So I think they'll space out these schedules a lot more and have less people in the building at a time.
Switching to world news now, next week Spain will start lifting lockdown. Their goal is to return to normal by the end of June. And over in Germany, well, earlier this month they let up slightly on lockdown, but are now noticing another increase in confirmed COVID-19 cases. So they may need to roll back their plans. This is gonna take time, y'all. Here's what we think will be the last thing to return to normal.
So big sporting events like soccer games and football games, I think could still be played in the near future, but definitely no crowds. So no audiences watching live games anymore.
And I think that also goes with concerts. And some experts in the US even say that concerts might not happen until late 2021.
I said it before, and I'm even more confident now. Movie theaters are not going to be the same for a long time.
Yeah, I was reading an article recently about Marvel and that they're maybe planning to re-release the Avengers series to try to get people back into movie theaters.
Actually, that could work because the Avengers movies are visually pleasing and there's a huge fan base.
Yeah, not to mention really, really good-looking actors.
Facts.
Chris Hemsworth, man.
Chris Hemsworth, do not get me started.
Okay, you guys are sleeping on Liam Hemsworth, okay? The brother to Chris Hemsworth. What about
Chris
him?
Hemsworth is
What about
Thor.
Liam? Excuse me, have you seen Liam in The Hunger Games?
Thor, hello?
But still, The Hunger Games, iconic. Like,
Thor?
Katniss Everdeen, you know, like, y'all.
I'm sorry, it's a washed-up movie, okay?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Look at that. Look at that. Come on, man.
And that's
Don't really
not
fight me.
period.
No.
It's 3-1, Sean. Give it up. And that's another recap wrapped. Keep up to date on cbckidsnews.ca and come back next week. I'll be sitting right here, waiting. Peace.